Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Goff on first down. It's complete to Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
To the air again. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning comeback player of the year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
Now Geno. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have to run up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 4. Goff now looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go. 4 down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hold on. Check.
Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're now 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to Walker on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
That is caught by Laporta. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw left side complete. That's right. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway in the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Throwing now is Geno. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now it's Smith. They're complete to Smith and Jigba. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Goff now to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the air again. Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success. This drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Seahawks 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Back to throw, Smith. He completes this to Walker. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again is Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Smith now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Geno on 1st down. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing now, Goff. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 43 yards. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. One last throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.
Just like